Good evening. Myself, Professor Chapura, Department of Botany, Ranchi Women's College, Ranchi. Today I want to discuss photorespiration or C2 cycle, also known as glycolate cycle or photosynthetic carbon oxidation cycle, with the help of PowerPoint presentation prepared. Following heads will be discussed. Now, photorespiration is defined as the process of respiration, that is, uptake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide in presence of light in photosynthesizing tissue. Photorespiration was first described by Decker 1959, who mentioned that rate of respiration in chlorophyllous cells is much higher in light than in dark. Krotkow, 1963, introduced the term photorespiration for enhanced respiration in photosynthetic tissue of leaves of C3 plants in light than in darkness. He mentioned it in the book Plant Physiology by Bidwell, 1983. Photorespiration differs from normal or dark respiration. It is not related with glycolysis and tricarboxylic acid cycle. Photorespiration and dark respiration are also different in sensitivity towards oxygen, temperature, and metabolic inhibitors. The process of photorespiration takes place involving chloroplast, peroxisome, and mitochondria. Peroxisomes exist almost exclusively in photosynthetic tissue and often appear in direct contact with chloroplast. Now, this figure shows peroxisome along with chloroplast and mitochondria. Its close association with chloroplast and mitochondria is thought to facilitate the exchange of materials between these organelles during photorespiration. Two types of respirations occur in leaves of C3 plants. One is mitochondrial respiration, which occurs in all plants both during day and night, and other is much rapid enhanced respiration, which occurs only during daytime, that is photorespiration. These two processes are spatially separated within the cell. Normal respiration occurs in the cytosol and mitochondria, whereas photorespiration takes place with the help of chloroplast, peroxisome, and mitochondria in cooperative way. Photorespiration occurs when the Calvin cycle enzyme ribulose 1,5-biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase, also known as Rubisco, acts on oxygen rather than carbon dioxide. Rubisco catalyzes entrance reaction of both photosynthesis and photorespiration. In photosynthesis, carbon dioxide fixation results in two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate, a 3-carbon compound, which ultimately form sugars, whereas in photorespiration, oxygen fixation results in formation of one molecule of 3-PGA and one molecule of 2-phosphoglycolate, a 2-carbon compound. Later on, 2-phosphoglycolate is converted back to 3-PGA in the photorespiratory cycle. This pathway requires energy in the form of ATP and reducing power NADPH. In photorespiration, ammonia and carbon dioxide are released which are fixed later on. Under moderate environmental conditions, approximately each fourth reaction catalyzed by Rubisco is an oxygenase reaction. The reactions by which glycolate is converted to 3-PGA via glyoxylate, glycine, serine, and other 3 carbon acids are known as glycolate pathway, which consumes energy and reducing equivalents, and part of fixed carbon is released as carbon dioxide, mentioned by Organ 1984 and Talbot 1981-1997. Now, this diagram shows schematic overview of photosynthesis and photorespiration and is taken from the paper Photorespiration by Peter Hensel et al. 2010. Now, ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase catalyzes both carbon dioxide and oxygen fixation. The product of carbon dioxide fixation is phosphoglycerate, which later on forms sugars in the Calvin cycle. During oxygenation, equimolecular amount of phosphoglycerate and phosphoglycolate are formed. Phosphoglycolate is recycled to phosphoglycerate in the photorespiratory pathway. In animals and bacteria, only one kind of respiration occurs, which is not affected by presence or absence of light. But in certain green plants and algae, two distinct types of respiration are formed, viz. Dark respiration and photorespiration. Respiration that occurs in photosynthetic tissue in presence of light and consumes oxygen, resulting in increased rate of carbon dioxide evolution is called photorespiration or light respiration. It is also called a C2 cycle because its first main product, phosphoglycolate, and some other metabolites like glyoxylate and glycine are two carbon compounds. It is also known as photosynthetic carbon oxidation cycle or PCO cycle. The normal dark respiration or, or usual mitochondrial respiration as a rule is independent of light. Its rate remains the same in light as well as dark. Photorespiration occurs only in C3 plants such as rice, wheat, barley, legumes as bean, etc. during daytime only, usually when there is high concentration of oxygen. Like normal respiration, this process also releases carbon dioxide but does not produce ATP. Thus seems to be a wasteful process. Photorespiration is closely related to carbon dioxide compensation point. It usually occurs only in those plants which have comparatively high carbon dioxide compensation point such as tomato, wheat, oats, green alga chlorella, etc. All are C3 plants. It is insignificant or rather absent in plants which have very low carbon dioxide compensation point such as maize, sugar cane, etc. or C4 plants. Net carbon dioxide fixation is the amount by which photosynthesis exceeds respiration because respiration continuously releases carbon dioxide. Rate of respiration in C3 plants during day is 2 to 3 times higher than rate of respiration in darkness. Photorespiration is a catabolic process occurring only in presence of light in chlorophyllous tissue of plants in which oxygen is consumed and CO2 is released. Especially C3 plants face the problem of photorespiration. In hot, dry, sunny days, these plants tend to close their stomata to prevent excessive loss of water by transpiration. In this condition, carbon dioxide cannot enter the leaves via stomata. As a result, levels of carbon dioxide within leaves become low and oxygen concentration in the leaf becomes higher than carbon dioxide concentration. Since there are few carbon dioxide molecules to fix, oxygen molecules are used as a substitute to produce 3-PGA. Photorespiration is stimulated by high oxygen levels, low carbon dioxide levels, and high temperature. Now, during dark reaction of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is added to a 5 carbon compound ribulose 1,5 biphosphate by the enzyme Rubisco, resulting in formation of two molecules of 3-PGA or a 3 carbon compound, which later on forms carbohydrate as in Calvin cycle. However, this enzyme sometimes catalyzes addition of oxygen to ribulose 1,5 biphosphate, resulting in formation of two carbon compound phosphoglycolate. Phosphoglycolate is converted to glycolate, which is then transferred to peroxisome, where it is oxidized and converted to glycine. Glycine is then transferred to mitochondria and converted to serine. The serine is returned to peroxisome and converted to glycerate, which is transferred back to chloroplast and enter again in Calvin cycle. This diagram shows the involvement of three organelles in photorespiration. This is chloroplast, peroxisome, and mitochondria. Now, this is the flowchart diagram showing involvement of chloroplast, peroxisome, and mitochondria in photorespiration. These are the reactions of glycolate cycle or photorespiration or C2 cycle. Now let us see the reactions of photorespiratory pathway in C3 plants in the following slide. The main uh, metabolite of photorespiration is glycolate or glycolic acid. Other important metabolites are glycine and serine. In photorespiration, glycolate is oxidized with release of carbon dioxide, which is evolved in photorespiration. Various steps of glycolate metabolism or photorespiration are as follows, which we can see in the following slides. Now, the first reaction of photorespiration is when carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere becomes less and oxygen concentration inside photosynthetic tissue increases, O2 competes with carbon dioxide. So Rubisco combines with Rubisco catalyzes combination of ribulose 1,5 biphosphate with oxygen to form one molecule each of 3 phosphoglyceric acid and 2 phosphoglycolic acid. Glycolate is derived from carbon 1 and 2 of ribulose 1,5 biphosphate in presence of oxygen, which can be seen in the reaction below. Now, 3-PGA formed in the first reaction is used up in Calvin cycle, whereas phosphoglycolic acid is dephosphorylated to form glycolic acid in the chloroplast by the enzyme phosphatase, which is the second reaction. Further metabolism of glycolic acid involves two other intracellular organelles, peroxisome and mitochondria. The glycolic acid synthesized in chloroplast is then transported to peroxisome where it reacts with oxygen to form glyoxylic acid and hydrogen peroxide in the presence of enzyme glycolic acid oxidase. The hydrogen peroxide is converts into water and oxygen in presence of enzyme catalase. The glyoxylate is now converted to an amino acid glycine. This is a transamination reaction which takes place at the expense of L-glutamate and in presence of enzyme L-glutamate glyoxylate transaminase. The glycine formed in peroxisome migrates into mitochondria where two molecules of glycine react to form one molecule of another amino acid known as serine with liberation of carbon dioxide and also one molecule of ammonia. The reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme serine hydroxymethyl transferase. This mitochondrial reaction is major source of carbon dioxide that is released in photorespiration. In the first step, one molecule of glycine is cleaved by the enzyme glycine synthase into three parts. One is carboxyl group, another is amino group and methylene group. Carboxyl group and amino group are eliminated as carbon dioxide and ammonia, whereas methylene group becomes bound to tetrahydrofolate as methylene tetrahydrofolate. The reaction requires NAD plus. As a result, NADH is produced, which is later on oxidized by electron transport chain in mitochondria. In the second step, serine is formed by transfer of methylene carbon from tetrahydrofolate to second glycine molecule by serine hydroxyl methyl transferase pyridoxal phosphate requiring enzyme. NH3 liberated in this phase is again utilized to synthesize L-glutamate by glutamate dehydrogenase present in mitochondria, and as a result a serine is formed, a carbon dioxide molecule is evolved, ammonia is formed which is reutilized, and NAD changes to NADH. The serine passes back to peroxisome where it is deaminated to hydroxypyruvate in presence of serine glyoxylate amino transferase. Hydroxypyruvate is now reduced in peroxisome by NAD requiring hydroxypyruvate reductase to form glyceric acid. The glyceric acid or glycerate now diffuses into chloroplast where it is phosphorylated by ATP to form 3-phosphoglyceric acid in presence of enzyme glycerate kinase. 3-phosphoglyceric acid or 3-PGA is intermediate of Calvin cycle. In this way, the reactions of photorespiration have been explained and are summarized in this slide. Thus, during photorespiration, starting from intermediates of Calvin cycle with synthesis of glycolate, serine is formed, which again is converted into Calvin cycle intermediates. The conversion of RUBP up to glycine is irreversible, while from glycine to 3-PGA is reversible. During photorespiratory pathway, one carbon dioxide molecule is released in mitochondria which is lost in C3 plants whereas is refixed in C4 plants. It has been estimated that as a result of photorespiration, C3 plants lose 20 to 40% carbon dioxide fixed by photosynthesis. Such losses in C4 plants are very small, so C4 plants grow more efficiently than C3 plants, as maize, millet, sorghum, sugarcane, etc. The affinity of the enzyme Rubisco for carbon dioxide is much higher for oxygen, but oxygen fixation in all plants can occur because oxygen concentration in leaves or cells of algae is much higher than that of carbon dioxide during daytime, as because by light reaction of photosynthesis oxygen is produced. At any given time, Rubisco enzyme fixes about one third to one fourth as much oxygen as carbon dioxide. When temperature is higher, the ratio of dissolved chloroplastidic oxygen compared to carbon dioxide is higher than when temperature is low. So, oxygen fixation by Rubisco occurs faster and photorespiration then indirectly slows growth. Photorespiration is light dependent because RUBP formation occurs much faster in light than in darkness. This is so because operation of Calvin cycle is needed to form RUBP requires ATP and NADPH, both light dependent products, and light also causes release of oxygen from water directly in chloroplast, and so chloroplastidic oxygen is more abundant in light than in darkness. Now let us know about why photorespiration does not occur in C4 plant, or even if it occurs, it is in very low rate. Photorespiration is absent in C4 plants because this is because Rubisco and other Calvin cycle enzymes are present only in bundle sheath cells, and carbon dioxide concentration in those cells is maintained too high for oxygen to compete with the carbon dioxide. In bundle sheath cells, carbon dioxide concentration are kept high by rapid decarboxylation of malate and aspartate transferred from mesophyll cells, as stated by Dennis 1987. In C4 plants, initial fixation of carbon dioxide occurs in mesophyll cells. The primary acceptor of carbon dioxide is phosphoenol pyruvate, not ribulose 1,5-diphosphate, as stated by H and Slack 1974 in C4 pathway. It combines with carbon dioxide in the presence of phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase to form oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid is reduced to malic acid. Inside the bundle sheath cells, malic acid is decarboxylated to form pyruvate and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is again fixed inside the bundle sheath cells through Calvin cycle. Now, RUBP or RUDP is called secondary or final acceptor of carbon dioxide of C4 plants. Therefore, C4 plants have two carbogylation reactions which are very clear by figure 6, which shows H-slack pathway in C4 plants. One of the acceptor of carbon dioxide is ribulose 1,5-biphosphate and other is phosphoenol pyruvate in mesophyll cells, but in bundle sheath cells it is 5 carbon compound RUBP which forms 3-PGA and glycolic acid. Chloroplast are dimorphic in nature in C4 plants. Leaves of C4 plants are characterized by presence of tightly packed, thick-walled bundle sheath cells all around the vascular bundle. The chloroplasts present in these cells are large in size centripetally arranged, and lack well organized grana. The chloroplast of mesophyll cells are normal, having both grana and stroma. Because of wreath-like configuration of these bundle sheath cells, this arrangement is known as Cranch anatomy. Bundle sheath cells are well protected from oxygen being released from mesophyll cells. So carbon dioxide concentration is always high in bundle sheath cell. This figure shows the Cranch anatomy of C4 plants in TS of leaf. Now let us know about the enzyme which is responsible for the fixation of carbon dioxide as well as fixation of oxygen, and that is known as Rubisco or ribulose 1,5-biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. It is a two-phased enzyme having two activities, carbogylation as well as oxygenation. Carbogylation in C3 cycle and oxygenation in photorespiration. Rubisco consists of a set of 8 large units called L of 51 to 58 kilodalton each and 8 smaller subunits called S of 12 to 18 kilodalton each. The large subunits are enclosed in chloroplast stroma by the chloroplastidic genome, are encoded in the chloroplast stroma by the chloroplastidic genome. The small subunits are encoded by the nuclear genome of the photosynthetic cells. The folding of polypeptide corresponding to the subunits and their assembly to form the functional Rubisco involves chaperone proteins. At the functional level, large subunits carry the catalytic sites. The smaller subunits have a regulatory role. The carbogylase activity of Rubisco enzyme is low and is competitively inhibited by oxygen. Similarly, the oxygenase activity is inhibited by carbon dioxide. Thus, relative ratio of two reactions depend on concentration of carbon dioxide and oxygen in chloroplast stroma. Now this shows the structure of Rubisco. Holoenzyme is composed of 8 larger subunits represented in dark blue and light blue and 8 smaller subunits in red and orange color. Active sites that form between two neighboring large subunits are denoted by loop in yellow color. Now this table shows the differences between photorespiration and dark respiration. Now let us see about the significance of photorespiration. There are some disadvantages of photorespiration in C3 plants. Photorespiration reduces the efficiency of photosynthesis, as in this process oxygen is used to oxidize RuBP, resulting in the formation of 3-PGA and 2 carbon compound phosphoglycolic acid. During photorespiration, unlike usual mitochondrial respiration, neither reduced coenzyme NADH is generated nor ATP is formed. Biochemical studies indicate that photorespiration consumes ATP and NADPH, high energy molecules made by light reaction of photosynthesis. Although photorespiration is a highly wasteful process, as by it about 50% fixed carbon dioxide during photosynthesis is lost in C3 plants and algae, but on other hand, pathway reuses three-fourths of carbon in phosphoglycolate by regenerating 3-PGA. Two terms of phorespiratory cycle produces two molecules of phosphoglycolate bioxygenation, which contains 2 plus 2, that is 4 carbon atoms. Of these 4 carbon atoms, one is lost as carbon dioxide in the reaction in which two molecules of glycine being derived from two molecules of phosphoglycolate change to serine and ammonia, and the remaining 3 carbon atoms are cycled back to chloroplast as glycerate. Thus, glycolate pathway recovers 75% of carbon which would otherwise be lost as 2-phosphoglycolate from Calvin cycle. Thus, photorespiration can be regarded as an important pathway to overcome situations caused by Rubisco oxygenase activity. C4 plants overcome the problem of photorespiration by performing light reaction in mesophyll cells and Rubisco-mediated carbon dioxide fixation by Calvin cycle in the interior of leaves in the bundle sheath cells where both temperature and oxygen are lower. Advantages of photorespiration. Photorespiration plays some positive roles in plant metabolism. Photorespiration removes toxic metabolic intermediates. This pathway uses toxic phosphoglycolate for regeneration of 3-PGA. Phosphoglycolate, if not consumed, inhibit triose phosphate isomerase that would interfere with the regeneration of ribulose 1,5 biphosphate in the Calvin cycle. Now, photorespiration is also a major source of hydrogen peroxide in plants. Hydrogen peroxide acts as signal molecule in plants involved in both biotic and abiotic stress responses. Hydrogen peroxide can also damage the pathogens by its reactive potential. Many intermediates of glycolate cycle are part of other metabolic pathways. Photorespiration significantly contributes to synthesis of amino acids as glycine and serine. Serine is used for synthesis of other amino acids as methionine in the cytoplasm. At the same time, photorespiration connects the metabolic compartments of the cell and facilitates transport among organelles as peroxisome, mitochondria, and chloroplast. Now, you can also go through the references and the books consulted. Thank you for being with the with patience.